Today's objective is the introduction to dimensional analysis. The process of converting from one unit of measure, like feet, to another, like inches, is called dimensional analysis. So it's a really big word, but it's something you've been doing before for a long time. I don't think you even think about it sometimes when you do it. All right, but we do this using conversion factors, which are ratios that are equal but have different terms. Like you say, 1 week equals 7 days. In the past, you've done a lot of these in your head, but now you need to write it down because they can involve a lot of conversion factors. The ones today are pretty easy because they're only one step, okay, but these can involve many, many steps. They're like puzzles, and once you learn how to set them up, they are fun. But if you don't set it up right because you want to do it in your head, you're not going to have as much fun. So please do it the way I'm showing you. Okay. So let's say if you drank 22 gallons of milk last year. Now, that's not good English. It should be if you drank. Let's change that to drink. If you drank 22 gallons of milk last year, how many quarts is this? So this is what you do. Write down your ratio. Write your conversion factor. Look at this asterisk. It says, write conversion factor with the words diagonally that you want to change. That's the key to this puzzle. And then simplify and multiply. So you are given 22 gallons of milk in 1 year. Okay, that's what you're given. And you want to change gallons to quarts. So if we want to change gallons, when we write our conversion factor, we're going to write this word diagonally, because this is basically a fraction problem in multiplying, and you know when you can multiply fractions, you can reduce anything that's in the numerator and denominator. That's what we're going to do. So I'm going to write gallons that I want to change, and quarts is what I want to get to. And I know that there are 4 quarts in 1 gallon. Okay, and now I can simplify. Well, anything multiplying fractions that's in the numerator and denominator that's the same, I can simplify. So now I've crossed off those words. The only numbers in the denominator are 1, and 22 times 4 is 88. So that means you drank 88 quarts of milk. So the key to this puzzle is to write the words diagonally you want to change. And then it makes it fun. Well, if you drank 88 quarts of milk last year, how many cups is that? So I write down what I know, 88 quarts over 1 year, and then I write the word I want to change diagonally. So I want to change quarts to cups, quarts to cups. So I write quarts diagonally. If it was in the numerator, I write it in the denominator. If it was in the denominator, I write it in the numerator. And I want to change that to cups. And I'm telling you, write the words first, then fill in the numbers. You don't have to write the answer first, but you have to write the problem words first. All right, well, there are 4 cups in 1 quart. And now I can simplify. Cancel, cancel. 4 times 8 is 320. 4 times 80, so let's write that, 320. 4 times 8 is 32. Doing the distributive property in my head. And now let's add those together. 352. 352 cups. And that makes about sense if you drink a cup of milk a day. There's 365 days in the year. You maybe missed a few. All right, here's another one. You are exactly 6 feet tall. How many inches is that? I want to change feet to inches. Now, I know a lot of you are doing this in your head, but I need you to write it down, because we're going to get bigger problems, and you need to know how to do the puzzle. So 6 feet, and it doesn't tell me like 6 feet last year or anything, so you just write it over 1 if you don't have another denominator. I want to change feet to inches, so I write them diagonally. This is the numerator, I write it in the denominator. I know that there are 12 inches in 1 foot, and now I can simplify. Here's the word foot, here's the word foot. 6 times 12 is 72. 1 times 1 is 1. And once again, I said put it over 1 if there's no other denominator, because that's how we write a whole number as a fraction. So this tells me that in 6 feet there are 72 inches. Let's do one more problem. 3 miles per minute, that's how fast I drive, not really, is how many miles per hour? That's more like airplane speed, okay? So I want to change minutes to hours. So here, when I write it down, 3 miles, 1 minute, if it just says per and then the word, it means 1, okay, because that's our unit rate. So 1 minute, I have minute in the denominator, so now I write it diagonally in the numerator, and I want to change it to hours. And I know that there are 60 minutes in 1 hour. So I'm going to simplify, can't cross out anything else. Now all these problems that I'm giving you examples of, they're all turned out to be multiplication, but we may do some that are division also. So we'll do more of those on another video. 3 times 60 is 180. And so 3 miles per minute is 180 miles per hour. And airplanes fly a lot faster than that. That's it.